Hello, back with another stream. Today is going to be Syndicate versus Omen on Pierre's farm. We're going to be on the allied side here, and I am actually joined today with Foxhole Norman, who's a community gooner, as we like to call him. Oh wait, no, we're on.
You gotta be aware. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna be fun. First co-cast ever, so I'm excited. All right, so one thing I like to do before the game kind of kicks off here is talk a little bit about maybe some people that don't know how this point is supposed to go. You know, like who has the favor and like who should cap this. I think it's. I mean, it's. I don't know. What do you think? You think it's more allied favored, more Axis favored?
Honestly, it comes down to your truck snipes. I mean, when it comes to capping Pierres, I find it more easy for Axis to capture. I mean, if you look at the map right now, if you go back to the map, it is more Axis favored. But there are truck snipes on both sides of the field. Especially depending on how your routes are coming in and who takes what sector within the first 5 or so minutes. More like 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
But it really determines how the match plays out, at least for the first 30 minutes, on who wins opener, who gets to the right spots, who gets truck snipes off, and what ground is taken per team.
Agreed.
I mean,
I will say the if allies cap Pierres though, it is not easy for the Axis to get back onto Pierres. It's not a great because their front door is pretty open. You know, they can go they have their own pizza, right? But even then it's like they can have really bad angles against them. And then also this front door right here is like horrendous to push off of this hedge line right here. And you can easily get wrapped from AA if you don't send the right people. So we'll kind of see though. Take a look at their open here. Can't really look too much at Omens. I guess we don't have a streamer on the other side. I thought we did, but no big deal. But we'll see what their pressure is going to look like for at least the Syndicate side. And I try to follow the rocket snipes if we can. Definitely normal sending the Stewie to pizza. Probably we'll just see what, you know, Omen wants to respond with that. But it is a pretty default thing. But let's see what we got. It looks like we have a lot of rocket snipes going out, dude. Look at this. We got Davey. We got Sifu. Clink and Chalks. We're gonna have to follow all of this. See if we get any snipes on the open here. Super excited. This should be a really fun game to watch here. Two really good teams. And we are off. Let's see. Oh, they got the AT gun built there. Interesting.
Yep. I actually just learned that spot yesterday. I did command versus Syndicate versus VLK. That was the first time ever seeing that yesterday.
Not bad.
Fun match.
All right.
I can imagine the AT gun will hit its target once the time comes.
Yeah, just prepping it for later. Waiting on some snipes here.
That's gonna be a truck snipe right now.
I don't think they have anybody on it though. Oh,
okay, never mind.
What happened? Did they get hit? Yeah, they got sniped.
Yep, truck snipe.
Oh man, I didn't even see it.
That'll be a huge issue.
Here comes the more rockets. Rockets going out. See, nothing on pizza. More snipes coming in. Yeah, they almost got sniped right there too. I think that was a tank. Yeah, that's a tank hitting them, and they get splashed off that truck as well. No one's there for Pierre's, but even so, like with the rocket snipes going out, Syndicate is still, you know, well and alone. Wait? Did Omen get sniped too? No, that's a default. Wait, I believe.
That's it. That's a default. Yep.
So where's their mid truck? They just get sniped down the road, or they get stuck? Cause they don't have anybody on mid right now.
Go back to right by cemetery. I think I just saw a truck stuck right there.
Oh,
Yep,
gotcha.
truck stuck right there. Yep.
All right, well, let's see. Let's go to the AC-130 mode here. See what kind of happens. There goes the pizza push, as we talked about, and not really a good. I mean, but again, oddly enough, Omen was capping just off of procs, but now Syndicate's putting it back in their favor here. Yeah, big waves here. Here comes the Lux trying. I think they went double Lux pizza. I get a quick look here.
Let's see because they do have one at Ruins building, south of Pizza.
Yeah. Just absolutely hammering that point, trying to get their infantry back into the cap here.
I mean, Pizza is huge. If you do control Pizza, you do control Piers.
It's a true statement. You can see the AA push too.
Going there.
A lot of SLs.
Yeah, AA looks like. Yeah, it looks like Sin does have the control of AA.
Lux goes down.
If they don't have Pizza. Yep, one Lux goes down, one remains.
Ooh, big Artie. Big Artie. P4 was. They were wrapping like. There comes the recon. It's right here. P4.
Okay.
I think it was the truck that just got exploded. So pretty good right now. Stewie on point for Syndicate. Kind of just grinding right now. I mean, if you look, I think it's going to look like Omen's going to end up taking this, though, even though Sin has a really good spot, because like they control this hedges here, and they have better push on Pizza, and it's just not a good approach for Syndicate. Like, they have to run in this open field to get there, and like the OPs are there, sure, but I mean, I'm surprised Artie's not hammering that backside. You know, rockets going out. They even got a recon up there too, just trying to splash, but like that's the thing, is no one's on point for Omen. It's literally all just procs right now. You know, like they're all just playing right here. Lux is still just laying down hate on Pizza. Wonder if that Stewie's gonna die to Artie. That'd be interesting.
Artie is hitting decently close.
Dude.
Deej just sneaking up there to the hedges.
So
who's gonna see Johnny or Deej first? That lane should be pretty close to being there.
yeah, they should see each other. I don't know if Deej is paying attention. I mean, he's
He's
playing
looking more towards the open field, towards Ruins.
exactly. I think this cap's it's gonna come down to who controls his midpoint, because procs right now is both teams are fairly even on the procs right now. Syndicate is just flexing people. There they go, flexing more people. But if they lose this, Stewie might not be favorable for them. They need to keep this thing up. Not the easiest thing, because the P4 is peaking, and Lux is still up, and then the recon. Did recon go down? Not seeing that recon tank. I heard it though. Yeah, there's the recon playing Warner Bros there. Here we go though. Syndicate finally able. I don't know if Omen has an OP on this backside. This red roof here. Doesn't seem like they do. Take a look at the map here. Really good AA presence, and they're gonna have to go to SMDM, which I don't know about you, but I feel like attacking SMDM is so tough.
It's a very tough point. I think this will be a 3-2 match, full 90-minute match. I mean, there's possibilities if you do flirt with it a little bit, but it comes down to how much control you can get on the west side of the point, which obviously Syndicate does have great presence on AA right now. So if they do end up extending in and pushing Omen just to the east part of the map, then they could possibly do it. It's just very difficult to do so.
Not wrong. This P4, I don't know if you've noticed, but the P4 is getting dialed in right now with Artie, and these tanks are all looking at it. So interested to see if this thing will get taken out. But it looks like this is going to go the way of Syndicate here. The Lux was just not enough. P4 wasn't enough. Didn't keep their OPs. So now they're going to get set up here. And there goes the Lux. Lux is dead.
Yep.
I don't know what to. I'm assuming the Stewie on... I mean, there's 4 tanks that could have died too. So Cap will go the way of Syndicate here. So now if you are Omen, what's your play here? How do you get back onto Pierre's?
Honestly, all you can really do is, I mean, you could work your way Pizza. You try getting the crossfire in. Pushing that east side, though, is very difficult, especially if you lose it. If you go back to Pizza real quick to see where they're at, see if you guys
They're
are
holding.
on.
They're definitely holding.
Mean, they're holding right now, yeah. I mean, if they can work their way in towards the west, it could help them out a lot. But
they're fighting
your
2
way out,
tanks.
trying to push them out towards that roadway on Pizza would be the difficulty.
Yeah.
I mean, pushing down front door is extremely difficult, especially if the MGs have lanes, which I'm sure Syndicate's MGs do have the
Yeah.
lanes on them, and then AA is being held right now. So honestly, all you can really do right now is hope for the best and work your way towards your front door. I mean, they do have quite a bit on that hedgerow, a little bit to your left. Not all the way towards AA, but
Yeah.
it seems like they have lots of presence right there, and that's kind of a stalemate for them.
They got an OP up though.
Don't get me wrong. Yep, he has an OP up. That's huge right there.
It is huge. That should be flexed out like immediately. Cap already going the way of Omen too. Are they gonna wait? Are they gonna flip this soon? I mean, because OPs like if Artie just can figure out where this, they're back here. They're getting MG'd. Where are they dying
Yeah,
to?
so I guess what I just stated, I was completely incorrect. I didn't realize how pushed up they were front door.
Well,
Kinda
I
missed that
think.
part right there. I mean, they did have 3 SLs up there. There should be 3 OPs within the south part of Piers, so that's actually huge for them.
Yeah, I mean, Syndicate never had the chance, honestly, because their front door, yes, they won the point, but, especially in this division of play, guys are not going to lose their OP to losing the cap, right? And now Deej and Tommy are about to get crossfired, or they should be getting crossfired, and Artie's just slamming this front door for Syndicate, so they never pushed them out, and it's not a fault of their own, but... I mean, this could go the way of Omen. We're about 50% cap. We'll see how Syndicate responds, but, I mean, what do you do? Artie's just slamming you.
Like
Uh-oh, here we go.
a Garrison OP right there.
Is Clink...
That's an OP that's getting slammed.
Ooh, did he get it off, though? He did. Oh, no.
He did, yep.
And I think they know. They have to know. So they're just going to die. I mean...
All you do is just dive and try to get some OPs.
And try to saturate their own people as well. Which, again, I don't think he got the OP, though. They could have just went straight and they would have gotten it. I don't know if they got the OP. Nope, they didn't. No. And now this tank is just going to get saturated for free because they didn't...
He got stuck, too.
Well, they should have just went straight. Airhead coming down for Omen, really trying to secure this cap. But with no Stewie, I mean, this is going to... Should go the way of Omen. Especially with this Airhead. Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
Did I miss an Airhead? Oh, Garrison went up. Interesting. Might be the saving grace for Syndicate. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though, because Artie is just slamming that spot. And the Airhead for Omen already went up. Cap is just not enough right now. Stewie trying to crash this. But Cap is still going the way. That Garrison, they need to get one more wave off. I don't know if they will. Static just AT'd his own guy. I don't know if you saw that.
Missed that.
Bombing run coming in might be good if that wave of... Oh, no one spawned on the Airhead for Omen, and it's going to get wiped from the bombing run. Wow, it looks like Sin's going to hold on to this.
Fucking save.
Where did that Artie go for Omen? Where did it go?
They're down them, too. I'm surprised it stopped right there.
They shouldn't have. Bombing run coming in, a little too late, though, in my opinion. Yep. They're going to get the Garrison, though, and they're going to get... maybe not. Did they get the... They get the Stewie, too? Wow, they got the Stewie as well. OP's still up, but Garrison down. Supplies are still there. They could still flip this. Artie finally coming back to where it should have been hitting. Yeah. Oh my god, dude, that Artie is just farming right now. Alright, this cap should go the way. We'll take a quick look here, kind of see what the setup is. I mean, AA is pretty blown open right now. Syndicate just needs to reset this, and that's not a good way to lose that, to be honest. Not a good way to lose that. But
it's unfortunate.
Good recap by Omen, and if you look at the difference between the caps, Syndicate's not here. Omen kind of stayed, and that's why I like the German retake sometimes, because you do have a little bit more flexibility with keeping your OPs up. You have a lot of hedgerows, but the allies just don't have that. So if you don't win cap, pretty comfortably, this is what happens. And even look at Pizza. Yeah. Pizza's pushing in too. Shooter McGavin, dead. Thank God. Praying on his downfall all game. Yeah, he's dead. Every time I call him out, he always dies. So it's always a good thing to see. But we'll stay on this Pizza approach here because this is still important for Syndicate, just as it is for Omen. You kind of see.
The Garrison OP they have in Pizza. That's the OP.
Yeah, this one right here. That's their save. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it got wiped. They cleared it. Saving grace right now, to be honest, keeping this pressure. Because look, they only have 2 guys right now really pressuring, but that's all you really need.
West side of the road with looks like Mystic, Roder, and Russell up there. That's actually huge for them to hold too. So when you're pushing back in on the Allies side for Piers, all you can really do is control that little farmhouse right there and work your way down the hedges. Yep, so you just had that whole open field right there. I mean, you can throw a smoke there and push.
Yeah.
And hope for the best, but it's not the best play. So all you can really do is try to get that crossfire. I mean, they still control pizza for the most part. Or at the tip, Omen has quite a bit of pressure.
50-50.
Yeah.
Kind of go either way right now. I don't think any armor, just the medium down here, but the medium's getting hit by Artie. I wonder where the heavies. So first heavy, kind of late. It feels like, at least for the allies, because their tanks just stayed up all game. They should have another one coming up soon, unless I'm misspoken. I don't see another heavy on the point here.
No, that's the first one.
So
I don't
first
know if that was
heavy.
a respawn or if someone just died and he hopped on there. What's going on there?
But their tanks did stay up for a long time. I mean, they just lost their Stewie like, you know, a couple minutes ago. So we'll see. That looks like that's going to be the... There's a P4 diving, so that heavy for the axes should be... There it is. So there's the Tiger for the for Omen here. So Pizza, yeah, like you said, Pizza is super heavily pushed right now. Omen does have the recon advantage right now. They do have the flare continuous. So we'll see if that changes, but they're just losing their gunfights right now. But P4 is gonna try to take care of that.
Gonna wipe them. Unless Clint can sneak behind and get him in the ass twice.
Keep an eye on that. Here we go though, like literally like you just said as well. Syndicate is going to try to push into these hedges that they need to push. Their front door has to take this. It's not really negotiable for them. AA also going the way of Omen, but Syndicate's trying to take 5 points from them. Kind of see cross map clap goes down. Oh man, that Pizza approach is getting wiped. Yeah, it's not good right now. They're getting some bodies, but
it's just one dude too, farming them. Find yourself a hedge, E or Q, and aim, and boom.
Still a lot of time left in this game. Hour and 12 minutes. Zidril going down. Poor guy. Shooter McGavin. I'm praying. Wooly, do me a favor. No, if I went in and zoomed in on him, he would die immediately. Oh, P4 though. P4 making a dive. I want to see this.
OP spawn too.
Pi goes down though. Yeah, P4 is just diving. Clink's gonna kill him.
A dive right there. Yep, Clink's behind and kill him.
I don't know what the play here is. I'm assuming they're diving to try and just...
Oh, no.
Why'd he stop?
Off now. He kind of...
Ooh, big spawn though. Big spawn for Omen.
Yeah.
Let's stay on both of this.
Reality,
Ooh.
did he miss?
I don't know. That should have splashed him. He dies, but...
Yep.
Shooter goes down.
The P4 right there. The P4 could have dove just to go and get his Tiger. And just the P4 diving right there, he distracted the two guys there, and now Omen now controls Pizza. So either way, that was a good play, and the P4 still survives.
AT gun, where'd that medium go? Medium go down? I don't see the the corpse for it.
I do not either.
I don't see...
Heavy's coming in, yeah, I had to go down somewhere.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
There goes the AT gun.
There goes the AT gun, that sucks.
So they just lost Pizza. What a dive by this P4. Yep. Great dive. Just absolutely steamrolling. And then Garrison...
back over the northwest, it looks like Sin has taken over farmhouse again.
So that's good.
Huge for them.
So Omen traded Pizza for farmhouse. They still have a pressure there, but yeah, you can see how many bodies Syndicate's committing to that. They know they have to take something out of this transaction. Honestly, surprises.
Honestly, I'd rather have Pizza over farm now. So once you have Pizza, then you can slowly work your way farm.
They're losing cap though. Ruse getting proxied. How? Oh.
Look. Ooh.
What happened here?
Is that OP or is there Garrison Airhead? What's going on? Looks like Commander has an OP mark.
Not sure. But this is pretty scary right now. They have they have the Garrison here. They actually had two Garrisons. Omen not doing a good job. I mean, they're just trying to take hard cap, and I think it's a good push. But sometimes you got to at least get, a Garrison to not let them respond to it. But they're going to take space off this. Pizza's theirs. We'll see now. They're finally pushing in. See if Russ kills them. Oh. Russ is running the... I thought I heard a P40. Now, satchel on this would be huge, but I don't think he's running. I think he's running the car. Hard to say. I don't know where Omen's push would have been from. I think it might have gotten wiped.
There's there's the trench where Koala is, and then it looked like they're spawning at the plane too. There's 2 different OPs back there.
Player going up for Sin. It is gonna catch. Oh my God, how unlucky!
Yeah,
Caught the edge of Nopo. But they're farming. I mean, wow.
Doof.
4 goes down. They had the OP.
Doof. My boy Doof dropping some kills.
Ooh, what a rocket from C-Shot. This P4 is still gooning. I mean, they're still... Omen's still in this. OGK and Nopo. Oh, OGK goes down. Big spawn wave. Good flex from Omen. This is still very much in the realm of possibility. If I'm Nopo, though, I'm probably not pushing... I don't know. Maybe I might be trying to get my OP. Yeah, get my OP a little further back there. But Dr. Doof, did he get it? He's gonna get a satchel. Oh, Garrison went down.
Yep.
I wonder if he should satchel this. If he hasn't already. I assume he did. He's gonna go down with the ship. I mean, yeah, they quite literally, Syndicate's kind of getting boxed in. Yeah. I mean, I'm shocked he hasn't satcheled this.
Garrison's gone. Yeah.
Garrison's back up.
Garrison's back up. Yep.
I get shocked. This was not. Oh. Wow, what a 3-piece. Syndicate's fighting for their life right now.
As you can see here, all it takes is 1 OP.
Yeah.
To do some serious damage to the backfield.
The flexes are important. 76 going pizza. Dude, this is terrible because like everything is popping off right now, so I don't even know where to stay. You know what I mean?
This is the perfect angle right here. You have a little bit of the backfield on Rue, and you can still kind of see pizza.
Yeah.
If you zoom back to farm real quick, what's it looking like over there?
Wow, Omen kind of got back in, pushed them off of farm, and they're wiping. Holy, they are coming for them. We'll see if we can get like something like this. You just can't really see pizza, but I mean this is a good angle right now. Here comes the flex OPs. Garrison wiped again and there's no supplies here either. So now
Yeah, huge thing to get back.
Yeah, they need to send people here and just have them start coming up behind. Surprised they don't have like a garrison somewhere over here, to be honest with you. You know, like...
Yeah, that'd be huge. Cause, Omen can easily get a flank garrison back there. It'd be hard to combat.
Here comes a Stewie. So did Nopo move that OP?
Doof is still alive.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Dr. Doof. So I don't know if the OP got wiped. I'm not seeing any more reinforcements for this Omen push. So I don't know how they would have gotten wiped though.
Right
that's a good point actually. Maybe? That's a good point. Looks like that's all it takes sometimes is just a Stewie. Oh, they moved it.
No, they moved it. Okay, that makes more sense.
Okay, so here comes their push.
OP spot right there. I mean, house for backdoor, but it could still be visualized from the north.
I don't know how that's working. Because if I put my OP there, it's just getting like rocketed immediately. But hey. Ooh. Oh, that recon OP's gonna go down. Nopo. Nopo? Nopo?
Is he farming it?
No, I don't think he knows it's there. Okay. Maybe he did. Who's to say? Stewie's coming down though.
Spawn off.
Nopo needs to stay alive here, and he dies. It's still possible though. And never mind. Airhead coming down from Omen. But honestly, bad right here. Bad timing though because they just got wiped.
Yeah.
Unlucky. There's a still spawn wave. Never mind.
Oh, the OP's still there. Okay.
0 Day needs to get taken out like immediately. And that's gonna be the OP.
Yep.
Did Nopo stay alive? Then no, he didn't. So it's up to this 3-man to hold it. Up to this 1-man to hold this.
Stewart's coming in. That's GG's in that airhead.
Yep, and there it goes. But honestly,
no, it looks like Yo Mom was with the farm it.
Not a bad, truly though, not a bad like run for them. Let's check in now that we've been kind of out of it for a second. Looks like Omen controls farmhouse. There's no way they get that airhead spawn off. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
No.
I just saw a tank go down over here. I don't know what that explosion was. Might have been another AT gun.
76 is still there.
76 is
Behind
still
that
there.
house.
Maybe the medium. I did see a medium. No, medium's cruising in.
Medium. Is the medium still alive?
I don't know if that's the same medium, but it is a medium.
There's no way. Look at that. Okay, that is a medium, yeah.
Still pretty dicey in pizza. Like, if I'm the 76, right? I'm not necessarily... Like, this is a good spot for them to play, but all it takes is, like, a shift in momentum for 30 seconds, and you're getting satcheled. You know? So you're really relying on your infantry to stay up here, because his angles are not perfect. I don't really know what he can see. I don't know if he's trying to just jiggle peek this, like, tiger here. So you have one tiger there. I don't know where their other tigers are. They should have... I mean, honestly, at this point, they should have 2 or 3 up. 76 is oddly enough moving in. Flare going up though for the Germans. So now they know exactly who's there, what they're doing. Ooh. Is this 76 gonna try to peek this tiger?
Looking for him, it looks like.
I don't know if he was trying to
Oh, yeah,
splash
angle.
that or if he was... I think he was trying to hit the tiger, but I don't think he has the angle for it.
No.
We'll see though. Ooh. P-strike.
What was that? Oh, P-strike.
Was it a P-strike? Might have just been Artie, actually.
I think it's already blew something up. Maybe a repair station.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Let's see. I'm trying to see if one of these guys can get contact. I just don't think the 76 has the angle. Ooh, Cap going the way of Syndicate. Ooh, Rick. Dude, there's just too much going on. There's way too much going on. I don't know what they got Rick from. I assume the tiger. Tiger has eyes. 76 is trying to book it. The repair station is gone. Alright, let's quickly go to this front door because I don't know if you saw, Syndicate was capping for like about 5 seconds there. I don't know how though. Just proxy capping from, I mean, pizza? Maybe their heavy tank? They really, I don't know how. Kind of stay with this approach here. We get a little bit of pizza and a little bit of farmhouse. Man, this is tough. Omen's been playing a really pretty good lockout game here. Oh wow, Ben just farming. Took out 3 there. Minimum is just holding on for dear life. Is J-Pie gonna get him? He does. That's not good. This is literally what I just said. The momentum shifted. They know the heavy is here. All it takes is one satchel guy. Can you get... Oh, I don't think you can get... Can you get behind here? As Imph?
I believe they're... No, you cannot. You can, if you go through that little alleyway, you can wrap around and go outside the timer and get back in.
You said you can't? Oh.
You can.
Okay,
If
that's
he
it.
just gets in, you can run right behind if you can get a guy with a satchel and go.
Ooh. J-Pie needed to win that
Lost some.
gunfight. Needed to win that
Yes, he
gunfight.
did.
But now they have the info. They know. Ooh, Artie is just wiping this OP. Recon coming in. God, if that Artie would have just been a couple seconds or a couple meters to the left, it would have gotten their tanker there. So yeah, J-Pie has the info. He knows what he needs to do. But it needs to not be him. It needs to be a satchel guy. Damn, dude. This is tough to watch. I hate seeing Artie shit like that because it's so frustrating as a player. So interesting use of tank resources here. I mean, I'm assuming it's a solo recon. But they're just watching this, the backside of this 76. Oh my god, dude, that Artie is just farming that OP. Al Capone. Getting a couple kills there.
Syndicate disappointed just trying to respawn off that and beat Artie. There's only so much you can do when it comes to Artie farming you.
It's true, but all it takes... What did they just get hit by? You see that? Ooh. 76 goes down. Do you see a tank?
I do not.
It
Something snuck up.
looked like it was all the way from over here, no? I'm not trying to be super ADHD, but
No,
I have
don't
no
see
I have no
anything.
clue.
AT gun maybe somewhere.
But a 2-shot on a
Yeah,
heavy?
kind of an odd spot. Yeah, that is true.
Oh, it's right here. No way.
Tiger snakes. Oh wow,
Can you
that's hell of
even
an angle right there. That is hell of a lane.
can they even see
God
them though?
hell.
Yeah, they definitely would, I think. What a ping. Cuz it would just have to been live pinged and they just have to pray to God they get a hit. That's huge.
Yeah.
That is absolutely huge. Kind of check the map here. So I mean, again, Syndicate is a team, as we know, where they don't have to win their gunfights. They'll beat you, at the macro. And right now, it looks like they're trying to ride behind, and this is how they're gonna have to win. But they just have to hold this front door as their guys start cooking. But
I mean, they have decent. They have a decent hold on farm right now.
yeah, they're
Looks like there's fighting maybe an OP or two from Omen. Once you take control of that area within the northwest side of the piers, you can creep your way down the hedgeway and eventually get in. But then again, you do have the crossfire from Pizza, so it's very crucial for Pizza to try to take control there.
so
But unfortunately,
where's
RD just
Omen?
absolutely screwing them.
Because where's Omen right now? They're not on Pizza. They have very little on Farmhouse. No one on Cap.
They might have had some.
Yeah,
OP burn.
they're just spread. I mean, Syndicate's capping. I think they're trying to take them out wide and try to attack Rue. And I assume they're just gonna respawn on Pierre's. Like this shouldn't be.
So, if you go back to the map, they have a Puma. I'm sorry, a Gray on the southeast side. Guarantee this wiped out a bunch of OPs over there.
I don't
Someone's
even
coming back
think
in.
I don't even think they have anything like OPs on point. I think they just have played this
Not
like
on
Garrison
Piers,
back
but I
here.
meant- see that Greyhound went right down Pizza and wrapped around. I believe.
Oh right, yes, exactly. So where's this Garrison for Omen? I'm not
I don't
seeing.
see in the weed. I don't see the house. Maybe southwest. I mean, I see two boxes.
Yeah, I see that
West
as
weed.
well.
Not in the normal spot.
I mean, there's one right here.
Unless it's more farther back.
There's this one
One's
here.
right there. They probably have one stretched to the east side of the
Yeah.
southeast side of Piers. It's a little bit farther out though, unless they just don't have a garrison on Piers.
No, they definitely.
That's
There's no
something
way.
Nyquist will have to get back down, or Mystic.
I also just realized that we've been live for 2 minutes on YouTube. Finally went live after the 30 minutes. If you are joining us, this is Syndicate versus Omen on Pierce Farm. Really good battle so far in the first 30 minutes. And Syndicate's still capping, but they're just proxy capping. So this is one of the situations. Is Omen Omen can allow this to happen as long as they want, but do they have any spawns on this? On Pierre's, because they just need to get in this circle to get that 3x. They have it for free right now, but they're just not taking advantage of it. So I'm wondering what's going on. Is this part of their plan, or are they panicking a little bit? Farmhouse is completely in Syndicate's control. Pizza is completely in Syndicate's control. You think you just take out the heavy on this map edge. Why are you not,
Is that Tiger still over on God Hill?
I don't see it. I see a medium carcass. Don't know when that happened. There's a garrison here so that's how they took it back right here. Was having that garrison there. Solid garrison.
I'll say it might have just got a garrison back down on Piers. Behind the south house where you put an MG up. It's like quite a bit of spawning there.
Exactly. So here comes, this is exactly what we just talked about. Here comes the reset. I didn't think Syndicate was going to cap that. They had no business capping that with how it was being played, but, So they're going to reset, though.
Al Capone survived that. That's always a
Nope.
challenging push right there. No, he does
And
not.
that's the
I always hate
caster
that
curse.
push.
Caster curse. It happens every time. Every time I call somebody
Alright, go for
out,
Shooter now. He's about to get dropped.
Shooter has no business being in this game at all. And he's, with his binoculars, doing absolutely nothing for his team. I'm just kidding. We love Shooter. I wonder,
We're
so
great friends with Shooter. He gives me lots of shit though.
the Chimera game, I was like actually preying on his downfall. I wonder if anyone watched that and they're like, dude, what is this guy's problem with Shooter? Like any of the Syndicate guys are like, dude, do you know this guy? But no, the Shooter's great. Great. Alright, back to it here. Looks like, I mean, it looks like kind of open, right? Same situation for Pizza. Pretty 50-50 split. Farmhouse is completely Syndicates, though, which is going to be good for them. But again, Omen's just playing so wide, which is, we usually expect that kind of play from Syndicate, but they just, Omen's matching them and keeping them off of these, you know, like, look at this. You know, Nopo back. They're in between them, playing on cattle sheds. They don't have Gardens control, but they don't really need it. A lot of smokes, so they're going to try to take back this. They're going to try to take back this farmhouse push. Minimum dies. There's an AT gun here. I don't know if you saw this being built.
I did not see that now. That's huge. You're trying to suppress
Pizza. Yeah.
Just gotta find the garrison's at. Is there a garrison even over there? There has to be.
I mean, yeah. It's probably going to be behind this gate that's over here.
Is that a tiger right there?
Oh, it is a tiger.
Yep.
Tiger just can't find it.
Crewman out.
So there's the garrison.
Oh, garrison, yep, there's the garrison.
So I'm surprised there's no repair station here, though. Like in 49. Oh, it got destroyed. 2 of them got destroyed.
Yep.
So they're just getting pelted. I mean, really good AT play right now. Or AT gun play. So the push is just going to start with Pizza again. Couldn't quite get onto Farmhouse. I think let's give the North some love. Or the West here. I feel like we've been, I mean, rightfully so, been on point, but just gonna check in real quick for, a minute or two. Popple is, damn, they have so many. That's the thing. So like, I think you play a lot of both, but I play mostly 36s. So when I always see shit like this, it like freaks me out because I'm like, damn, they have so many people committed to AA and like, 5 points, but they can. That's how you play. But in 36s, like we would never have 9 people on AA. Like we shouldn't. At least
Absolutely
it's hard
not. I mean, even stretching out period as 36 is difficult. I started off with 49s, and I played with ROTN a little bit for 36s back when ROTN had their team.
Yeah.
Before a lot of them joined Helios, and then obviously BNT, ROTN combined and joined forces for Batten for seasonals. I'm sorry, APL. That was after seasonals. They formed for APL, and it went from there. But I learned a lot from there, and then obviously when I reamped Glows, it was quite a bit of a change from 49s to 36s.
Yeah.
And being able to figure out where to place players at certain time periods. But once you get used to both formats, it's kind of easier when it comes to making a strat for either or.
True. So how scary is this push right now for, if you're a Syndicate, we lost Gardens. We lost 5 points, and we have lost AA. They have a garrison here where they're going to get the spawn off. But even so, like, these guys are getting established, like how do we regain this? Because they need these POIs to really,
In perception, for 49s, I mean, sure, you do want to have control of those sectors as long as they don't work their way towards cattle and make their way to the northwest side of Rue. That will be an issue, obviously, but from the standpoint of looking at the map right now, you don't know that many players are over there. Honestly, it does help Omen to gain that ground and kind of force Syndicate in towards Rue and wrapping your way around, but at the same time, it does help Syndicate in a way to pulling more players off of Piers himself and helps their team push more towards Piers. So if you look at the map right now, sure, they have quite a bit towards Gardens, towards northeast AA, I guess towards, I'm not really sure what to call those right there.
Carrot farm.
Carrot farm, yep. I mean, sure, it's good to have players right there, but it does pull players off of Piers, but it is wild. I've only seen about 6-7 players actually on Piers.
Yeah.
The rest are hanging over at AA or Pizza. Pizza's strongly guarded right now by Omen.
Yeah. I think when you're confident in your crossfire, you can do stuff like this where you don't need to have, because like look at this, like you have Ben right here is looking across. Stuff like that allows teams to be confident, hey, we can play less on hard cap because we're gonna have proxy cap control. So like get those guys outside of our, we don't need people, like they don't need anyone sitting on Piers. Like there's no threat to them, right? So the only thing that, to your credit, and 49s, it's super important, or it's not as important, obviously. Like, it would be nice to have these POIs, but I'm worried that Omen's going to blow right through Carrot, and then this is what happened, you know, a little bit ago. Or if they can wipe the spawns here, like, that's super scary for Syndicate.
Yeah, that's huge. That's very scary. Especially if you can't regain that control either, then you're kind of panicking.
Yeah.
I mean, Sin is still in good hands. There's lots of time left in this match. But
Yeah.
Omen is starting to creep in now. So I guess from your question before, and I guess it gets to that point, but looking at a map and the knowledge that's provided to you, Sin is still in good hands, but I guess Omen is creeping in.
Yeah. And I think also it's surprising too, because we see, like, if you've ever watched a Syndicate game, you know, they love playing wide. And this just hasn't been the case for them this game. They haven't, like, Omen has just not allowed them to take those positions. And I'm not saying Syndicate's playing bad. It's more so that, you know, it was very dependent on the map. And they do have a lot, like, the Allies have most of the POIs for, like, this mid. But still, like, they just haven't been able to really get behind Omen at all. You know, you would expect that to happen sooner. But again, you know, 48 minutes left. A lot of teams will wait till the last 5-10 minutes to really make their push. So we'll see how it cooks out. I think it's very manageable, like you said. It can go either way. It can go either way.
Down to the armor too if they can push. To keep in mind too, Syndicate does play Dumont quite a bit, and Piers alone. I mean, we played not just a day ago, not even 24 hours ago. We played on SMDM as allies, but we did play A, and now they are playing Piers.
Yeah.
But they do play SMDM a lot. They play as allies a lot, and honestly, they play Piers a lot. I know. Back when Pathfinder first formed, they played on Piers quite a bit, and
Yeah.
this scenario is nothing new to them. I've watched them exchange Piers left and right just in one match, and they've done it many times. So I've watched them win within the last 10 minutes. I was part of one of those wins in the last 10 minutes on Piers. It's a wild time on Piers. There's lots going on, lots of different scenarios that can play out. I guess we'll see what happens for the next 50 minutes.
I mean,
45 minutes now.
Heavy tank goes down. You know, I'm not a tanker, but I don't know, just committing 2 heavies. Like, I guess where did the heavies go? But they're just committing like 2 heavies down here, and now this heavy is peeking exactly where the other heavy just died to, and they don't get first shot. They don't have the repair station. This one should be dead too. Like, there's no way the Germans got first shot as long as they don't brick this. I don't know.
Where's the Tigers at right now?
So there's a Tiger. There's one right here where these guys just got out. I don't know. How does the Tiger not kill the 76 there? They had first shot.
Good first shot, and 76 is sticking out quite a bit.
Here's the other Tiger. That AT gun, man, is just putting in work right now. Oh, Satchel going down. I was completely zoned out on
You Clinching?
Oh no, that's
Tank.
terrible. This Tiger, or this 76 is dead.
Yep.
Does he have time? Does he know where it is? I don't even see it.
It was on the other side, I believe.
Was it on the other side?
Yeah, it was on the driver's side.
Yeah,
Right in the track.
this thing's cooked. I don't think they have enough time.
Will you get it?
No, there's no way they have enough time. Yeah, he's dead.
Yep.
So that's huge, and now they're gonna push off of that. So 2 heavies down in the last 5 minutes. 1 to tanks, 1 to imp. So if Omen takes this from them, you know,
Omen's in trouble.
those probabilities.
Ruins. That's big trouble.
You mean Syndicate? Syndicate's in trouble.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Syndicate's in trouble if Omen takes ruins.
Oh wait, they just got wiped though. Was that Artie or something? There's like 5 guys here. I guess I don't know what happened to him. Okay, here we go. Cap K.
That might have been friendly fire. That might be for Omen's already hitting right there.
It's friendly. It's very possible. I was gonna say Cap K had a good push, but it's good in the sense that he made it far. But it's, again, like, they're watching this. You know, it's not easy to just run down that for free. Here comes a big spawn wave though. AT gun going down. So now there is no armor for Syndicate up besides a recon, if you want to count that. Oh no, there's a heavy on there's a solo heavy on dude, I'm like so off right now. Solo heavy over here, right? Oh, I'm smoking.
Wrong bunker.
I'm smoking. He's right here. It's on a solo. I don't know. They must have just spawned in. So doing a good job ferrying their tanks up, which, as you know, with the new update coming out sometime in October, that is no longer going to be the reality. So it's going to be interesting to see how.
Update's coming out in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean,
the date today is 28th. It actually could be coming out next week, from what I've been told. And I could be incorrect on that.
It's still just the fact that it's. Oh, I assume
Honestly,
it's a repair station
it would be
going
smart for
down.
the devs to release the update before HDA, because with HDA starting next week and them releasing an update like that, a huge fucking update mid-tournament, it wouldn't be cool for the teams that are participating in that tournament.
I wonder if they know. I wonder if they were gonna like keep that in mind though. You know.
Only time will tell when it comes to Team 17.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, there are war correspondents who do relay that. I know there's many war correspondents that are streamers or content creators, and they mostly don't play the game anymore. They mostly just do content.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the thought process, I mean, I know there's many tankers out there too, very good tankers that do have different opinions opposed to the information being relayed to the Hell Loose devs. So when it comes to what the quote-unquote good ideas that the devs are receiving, and the actual ideas coming from actual players who play daily and play at a very high level within the comp scene.
Yeah.
It seems like the information being relayed are two different ideas on what actually is good and what isn't favored within the actual community playing said role.
Agreed. We'll see how it shakes out. I'm excited. Like, I think it's gonna be more entertaining. I think a lot of tankers are gonna hopefully it works. You know.
I've heard many mixed opinions on.
Oh, of course. Yeah. It's a big change.
Introducing.
Oh, shooter. Let's get the shooter count. How many times is that? I gotta keep a count up for this.
Too many.
This is
Yeah, we might as well just pull him to the bench.
I think so. Mid game, put me in.
Mid game, put me in.
This is scary here for Syndicate. Like, really scary. If this garrison goes down, you know, LW Fid. Ooh, he's not. He gets one. He's gonna get Arthur too. Oh, Arthur might be lost. OP goes down.
MG too. Yep.
Yeah, but don't sleep on that MG. I was gonna say that hip fire for the MG is crazy. Wow, I'm surprised he. That would have been huge if. That's a big win for Arthur. Huge win for Arthur.
Seems like LW has been sneaking back there a lot on their own side.
Yeah.
And saves the garrison, gets the spawn off.
That's huge.
That's a huge kill right
they would have lost that otherwise.
Yeah.
Is that just supplies? I'm really bad at. I don't know
Right above you.
I don't know the difference between the two. I know it's really bad, but
I can't hear it. The air will have that looks like supplies.
It's lower, but
more like a toned volume opposed to the supply drop.
Yeah. All right. Again, we've been talking about farmhouse all game. This is if you've ever had this push, it's hard to take it on both sides. You know.
I hate that push.
Yeah.
It's a very rough push.
But it's still pretty even. Ooh. Repairs. Oh, AT gun. So yeah, it's still pretty even. Again, big. They're really trying to take this garden push. I mean, this is 12, 13 guys against like 2, you know. And good thing though that this garrison's really far back. I see a lot of teams put the garrison really close to the blue line. Not good.
I'm never
definitely
really
put it back. You always got to put it back because, you know, this push can happen very easily if they overload it, and that garrison will be wiped. But now Syndicate has a chance to respond to their push. Omni run coming out.
Yep.
See, that's gonna land. Ooh, not my favorite from Omen. Again, I don't know if they had the recon, so they must have seen something. I can't see what they see, but I think it's just like you can't respond to the it's been 30 seconds to a minute since that recon went out, and it's gonna be different, you know. So nice try, but ultimately I don't think I got a kill. So yeah, farmhouse is still a grind. Pizza is leaning the way of Omen. Check the map here. I mean, Syndicate's doing a really good job still. Ooh, that's not good. They're about to lose. They lost their gardens garrison. They still had 2, so they're not like in trouble still quite yet. Maybe a little bit though. Not the place I want to be if I'm Syndicate right now. That's a lot of bodies on gardens. A lot of bodies. Oh man. What's your panic meter right now if you're Syndicate? I mean they might not know. Oh, here we go. So they know now.
Once you see that flare, it's kind of hesitant. I mean, if there is a big difference from far out west. I mean, Gardens is far out west as Piers. I'm sure you can put a lot of damage there once you take control of Gardens.
Yeah.
But at least in a commanding perspective or a squad lead perspective, who's the IGL, I wouldn't say the panic radar should be that far up. I mean, you still have hold map control.
Peace strike.
That gap, if you open them, ooh, that's a peace strike. Yep. Is that hit?
I don't. Were they trying to hit?
Maybe Gary. Normally you put a garrison right there. That's the only thing I can think of. That'd be a front door garrison.
It'd be too close though.
Yeah.
It looks. I mean, maybe if they.
Close,
I don't know.
They might have had the wrong information.
Because garrison.
If you look, yeah, there's no garrison in the front door. So,
huh? Maybe they did. Maybe they did hit it.
Respond that. Yeah, it might have been just a little bit more east.
You were saying though.
If you look in the garrison, I mean, I do agree with the garrison down south, but you do have a very large gap on the west side of Rue.
Yeah.
As a commander or IGL, I would be very concerned with that area. There's lots of room for people to squeeze in. At least put a defensive probe OP somewhere back through the radar of that or something. I mean, you do have Paul OP right there, radaring cattle, which is helpful, but you still have that gap, even where they originally pushed in from northwest side of Rue, where that plane was. Nopo and his squad was doing lots of damage there.
Yeah.
And keeping that open is a little bit foolish, as we see foolish right there. A little bit foolish.
I mean, they responded well. They took back Gardens. But then this is what I'm saying. Like, this is what. It's weird because it seems like one team can do this all game, and then the sauce is how do you flip the script, right? So Omen committed so many people to Gardens. Now where are they? They're on Carrot. They're on Farmhouse, and they're about to just like they. If you look, Syndicate took all of their they're still running to Gardens. They do not realize there is 4 or 5 SLs that are about to fucking come through that gap we were just talking about, and potentially could just swing this because they're just flexing their pressure so efficiently right now. It seems like they did get the wiser though, because a lot of these guys are kind of up on these hedges, and the garrison is right there. But you get what I'm saying though, where they dragged all that pressure from Gardens, and then they just flex all their guys back to this middle, and they're gonna try to break through them. You know, I mean they're again. I agree with you. I don't think there's a lot of cause for panic right now, but it's definitely concerning from our point of view. You know, it's very
lots of moving bodies right there. I mean, at the end of the day, lots of bodies are spawning and lots of bodies are dying. It just comes down to who can hold on the longest and who can either take over control of a certain area or who can just simply keep them out from that area.
Agreed.
I mean, to be fair, the push Piers right now, I mean, AA obviously is important to you, Rap, but your first and foremost 2 spots will be that farmhouse and your pizza. And look in the map, I mean, they look like they're decent there, but
they don't have control of either. Yeah.
No, farmhouse you cannot push until you have pizza. So unfortunately, with Ruins right now, Ruins has been having a very rough match. I mean, give props to Omen's already has been holding them down like no other. Armor has been holding them down like no other. We've watched multiple tanks die over there.
Oh.
From armor, from satchels. Looks like there's a hit from the
heavy in this wheat field, yeah. Let's see if they. I don't know if they're gonna be able to back up in time. Ooh. It does not. Okay, I thought they just bricked that, but there's a hedge there, so it looks like that tiger's gonna live to see another day. So kind of take a look. I mean, dude, this is what we just talked about. Like, Omen's making it through, and now it's like, so Syndicate is happy they took Gardens and they're taking space, but like, they have to know that these guys are pincering them essentially, right? You have to feel that beyond just like, oh, so there goes the recon. Interesting recon placement there. I assume he's just trying to make sure no one's in their backline. But I don't think they got a single hit on that. Yeah, they would not have gotten a single hit. Here, I mean, dude, it looks like farmhouse is about to fall. Like, oh, big spawn wave, big spawn wave.
All they need is one spawn that
That
helps
ooh,
the cause.
already needs to dial that in just a little bit. If he can just dial that
That's
into those
close.
trenches, they have the information now. I think he. I mean, it's gonna take about 30 seconds to a minute to really get that. Tiger diving though, interesting aggro here. I mean, they know they have tank advantage. If this guy can just splash these trenches, like he's gonna burn it. I don't know what the play here is. They have. I don't know if they have a ping on this or not. To be honest. I don't think they. Yeah, they don't. Oh, they're going for the 76 as well. Ooh, spawn wave comes off. They have to know the garrison's there now.
Yeah,
110%. 110%. Dang, and then what it... Oh, they're going for the 76. That's smart. 76 has no idea. No idea. And there goes the 76.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, dude, that's
There, just kind of
unbelievable. And now this garrison's next. He's locking it out. There goes.
There goes the garrison, yeah.
Tanks have been the difference maker so far.
This is pull up the map real quick. This is what I mean. OPs are still there, but that's still the panic zone right there. You have medium north of Rue. You have a recon tank south of Rue. I don't think they have any 76s up right now.
No, they have the one on Rue. One on Rue.
I missed that one. Okay.
But it's zoned out. Pizza has it completely boxed out. They have this recon, but Elfid or whatever we want to call him is probably about to rocket this. I mean, I assume they have the information. He's running almost to it. I don't know. OP wiped. So Zigil just kind of has to stay alive, and
Yeah, OP
I wonder.
you can behind that tiger.
I wonder if this tiger's almost out of ammo. Because this is a very aggro play for kind of. I mean, they got, you know.
I mean, the tiger has been back there for a while, so it does make sense. Just to dive in, create some chaos before you go out.
Yeah, this thing is.
Restock on a new tiger.
I wonder if it's. There goes 76 takes it out. But that's fine. It did so much work. It would have just been nice if infantry's on the same wavelength with that and they had, you know, the same timing. Because an OP's going to go back up here, so they didn't really lose much, you know, and it kind of sucks. But good play by
The ruins is completely taken out.
Ooh. Nope, they have a garrison and an OP.
Still there, okay.
Kind of see here. I don't know where the spawn is. Pretty light spawn, to be honest. Maybe I think that was off OP. They have two OP. Oh, they did have two OPs. There's a spawn wave. Artie's still like, I mean, this should go the way of Omen, because this Artie's about to come in like right now and just wipe out the rest of these guys, and that's a friendly it takes with it. So I think what's gonna end up happening here is this garrison's gonna get. Omen can't really take this because their Artie is. Oh, they're gonna go to the backside though. Yeah, Ruins is gonna go to the way of Omen. There's just no way. Ooh. Is that a grenade? You saw that? Damn.
That was a grenade.
There goes OP. No spawn waves. Garrison's gonna go down. And Ruins, finally, after an hour. Ruins is finally...
A save? Nope.
I was gonna say.
Close.
Yeah. Ruins is finally Omen's. So now the panic. Not even a panic of losing point. I think this is when I'm in command chat is hectic right now, because how are we gonna take this point? You know, and it's been an hour. Now the panic starts to settle in a little bit of like, what do we do to get this going? It's been an hour. We haven't made any progress. What's our play? But here we go, farmhouse, slowly pushing. Oh, you can see.
Right now,
oh
I mean,
man.
Even the garrison network is struggling right now. You have garrisons all the way to the far west. I mean, I do agree having something as a radar back there, but wasting two garrison positions back there is a little bit questionable for when you're playing almost the all east map edge. I think they should have put some more garrisons in on the more on the east approach and try to regain. Obviously, ruins is a big priority right there, but also, I mean, your front door is still looking decent. I mean, it could look a little bit better. I mean, but there's only so much you can do. But it looks like that ruins taken out. Omen's kind of sliding in under you from the east side, which even makes it more of an issue for Rue, since that is your second point.
You know, to be fair though, I think these garrisons have been up like most of the game off open, and they just haven't been discovered.
Smart, so they don't get
exactly.
So you don't get windowed at all. I get it, but it's a little bit excessive.
Tiger? Tiger dead. Oh, we were yapping. Tiger goes down. That's kind of huge. Because now they should have armor advantage, at least a little bit, on the timing. And they should be able to dive ruins, but kind of what I noticed when I had the map open here was like, look at this. So they're boxing them. You know, they're creating this line right here, and you never want to have a diagonal line in any game you play. Like, it's or not a, like a yeah, diagonal is a good word. And so now they're kind of getting sliced in, and if Nightquill, no, I'm just kidding. NY Nyquist, yeah. If he if he can get situated, I mean, you could potentially sandwich this, or Syndicate can kind of break out. So I don't know if they know they're being split right now. I think maybe a little miscommunication on this push and holding this, but they're gonna lose this farmhouse now because they're having guys respawn. But as long as they can hold ruins, I mean, that's huge for them, absolutely huge. And here comes the garden push again. This is one of those games when you cast, you see it's like anywhere you look, it always looks like Omen has more people than Syndicate in any given spot, and you always wonder like how can that be? Just very good flexing right now. And here they come. Knights are marching. They're gonna take gardens. If they can hold farmhouse, they have ruins. If they can get into cap like this, I mean, this could be a cap going the way of Omen. Like, I know it's very early. I don't think Syndicate will necessarily have that happen to them. But the framework is there. The blueprint is set. It's very possible here. Yeah, I mean, look at this, dude. They got an OP right here. Jesus. How does that even happen? Like, how does he even keep it? Oh, well. Caster curse. Sorry, guys. It was nice while it lasted. So, you saw the cap was going the way of Syndicate there for a second. Still contested. I mean, it's just proxy cap. Oh! Oh! Here we go.
Sneak under. They got a cheese stick going.
2 OPs.
That actually could
be huge. It could be massive. And I guess, like I said, never rule out Syndicate. Davey goes down. Don't think he got the satchel off. That's pretty huge for the side of Omen. Omen doing a really good job of responding to this. Oh, they did get the satchel off. That's not good. But big spawn waves, though. They need to win their gunfights here. Absolutely non-negotiable. Gunfights have to be won here. Ooh. OGK takes him out, though. They got the trade. Big rocket coming out from Chalks, not landing anything, though. Clink and Ben, who's better? Clink taking him out.
Clink ends up getting them.
This is huge. I mean, I don't think it's going to last, and this is, ooh.
Even just the distraction back here helps your front door.
I agree.
Any more ground.
I agree.
Even if a certain flank doesn't work, it does pull pressure away from different areas, allowing your team to take over ground.
This is a huge bombing run, by the way. Absolutely huge bombing run. Does it get the Garrison, though? It is. Garrison's dead.
Garrison, yeah.
This dude. This is huge. Whoa, unless these OPs go down. Ooh, never mind. OPs are still up. They're both warm. Ooh, not as huge as it could have been.
Down goes the Garrison.
Nope, they how the hell is... Dude, this guy has plot armor. It looks like, though, this is going to get stomped out. We're going to see with the fallout, though, because you're right. Like, the front door has to... Ooh. No, yeah, OPs are white, but one squad lead alive. Smoke just needs to stay alive. He wins the gunfight. He's not going to... There's no way. Yeah, there goes Black Shooter. He needs to win this. Oh my god, this is like a fucking movie right now. Smoke is the only person alive, the only person that needs to be alive, and there he goes. So let's see where... So, like you just said, something has to give now that they had to respond to that. That was a great push. Great cheese stick, as you said. Pizza, or Ruins is still...
Farm.
Exactly, so...
North Farm.
They gained something. They gained something, but they didn't get Ruins back. Wow. That should... I feel like that should have killed... No, I guess not. He hit the front of it. So they have a really big presence right now. I'm kind of upset we didn't see that forming. But, OGK going right back to it, though. Right back to it. That's another thing, too. 36s, like the whammo, those, like, plays are so much harder in 36s. Because, like, every man matters. So it's super hard to, like, have a guy essentially spend an hour of the game trying to get around their backside. It's almost impossible. But You know, if you get the right personnel, it's very key to especially 36s.
I agree. I mean, 49s you can afford throwing bodies around. 36 you cannot. Even, for example, there's been a few debates in the past between my armor and myself, along with other organizers within Glows.
Yeah,
Even just having, obviously, if you're two full armor crews and you're flexed, do you have a third guy in there, or do you spend that third guy somewhere else in infantry? Even just small stuff like that really matters,
true.
depending on where you play, what map you're playing, what format. Well, your format's 36s, but what midpoint you're playing, and what faction you're playing, and what POIs you're focusing on within that match. All those little details matter when it comes to 36s. 49, sure, it really matters since you're playing map edge and map edge,
Yeah.
but you do have the player base to being able to be expendable to where you're placing your infantry and
What
your
the
armor per
world?
match.
Agreed. And this is also going back to what I was saying about this. Ooh, recon going down. Is that a recon? Was that a P4? That's a recon. Going back to what I was saying earlier, like look at the map. Everywhere that Omen is, there's more of them. How is that even possible? Cattle, there's more of them. Look at farm, they took it back. Ruins, they took it back. So it's like, what is going on? Like, is it a gunfight battle? Is it just like, is Omen flexing better? But like, you know, so there's a spawn wave. So that's super helpful,
I mean,
but they're not in a great position.
a big thing with Piers is a very gain control and hold your ground type of midpoint when it comes to SMDM. I mean, put in mind most Germans, especially Omen, Greyhounds, Phoenix, Taurus. Back when Taurus was a team, BFTB. Most of them are known for holding your lane, stopping, not even having W keys, and holding your lanes and shooting down your lanes. That is one thing that most of your German teams are good at, and this is a perfect layout for your Germans
You're not
to
wrong.
gain that control and just farm. I mean, that's exactly what's happening right now. Because once you start panicking, you start W keying to try to gain ground. I mean, I myself am very guilty of that. I like the W key, and I don't care if I die as long as I'm taking some with me and trying to gain some ground and distracting the enemy players from shooting my teammates.
So another interesting thing too. So I'm gonna be casting the Syndicate game later against Pathfinders. As a team, right? You're going from like right now it's almost 1:30. The game will be over. Their next game's at 4, but you really only have an hour and a half to reset. And presumably it's gonna be a lot of the same players for both games. It's just a short turnaround. You know, like as a team though, I wonder how if they're gonna carry this game into the next if they do end up losing this. Because you really can't, like, they don't have time to review what went wrong this game. They're going to have their debrief quickly, but then they have to get ready for, you know, another scrim in
match, yeah.
2 hours, especially on Herkin. Like, 2 totally different maps against 2 totally different teams. I'm not 107% sure.
Siegfried.
I can check.
It is Siegfried.
It's Siegfried?
I believe so, if I'm remember correct. Actually, Siegfried was last week for Helios. No, that was this week, Helios and ESPT. That match was canceled, though.
Let me just check real quick. It is Scar. Interesting.
Okay, that's a different one. I like that.
It's gonna be
You don't see that very
Scar.
much.
So it's gonna be Scar Axis for Syndicate here. So pretty like, you know, pretty good. I personally like the allies a little bit more because I think they have more AT pressure on that side of the map. But you know, it's always interesting like when you usually in comp games if you lose a scrim you have the one for the day and then you can kind of go to work and figure out what went wrong, what went right. But you know, I've never like it's a quick turnaround for a team to be playing like right away. So we'll see, you know, what it does, how they perform for that, and I don't think they'll carry it too heavily into their next game, but
especially with it being their third match of the weekend too. So that's a lot of
That's true.
gameplay right there.
That's true. They had one yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was more of an earlier day, so they did have a little bit of a break going to the night. I mean, these earlier games, I personally am not a fan of earlier games. I probably should get used to that very quickly, considering I'm playing with a bunch of EU teams for HCA. Those
Yeah.
would be all early games, but
Or super late.
Yes, honestly, I'd rather play super late because that's prime time for gaming, at least in NA. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
little bit different for everyone.
that's true.
I personally don't like starting the game until about like 8, 9 p.m. Eastern time. I mean, everyone has their own vices though when it comes to gaming.
It's true. So, heading into 20 minutes left in this game. Again, if you were just now joining us, this is Syndicate versus Omen on Pierce Farm, and we are on the side of the Allies, which is Syndicate. So far, it's been a pretty good back and forth game. Omen has not allowed Syndicate really to play their game and get going. But again, you can kind of see supplies are dropping, look at this network right now. Omen has completely pushed them back. They're about to lose this one. They lost cattle. They've lost gardens. It's tough. Like how, like cheese, as your words, cheese dick is, what in the world? There's just no way. Oh my god. I don't even think anyone was in that, to be honest. I've never seen that, by the way. I've never seen a flanking commander P-strike a tank. That's a first for me.
Maybe it was like a backup tank.
I mean, yeah,
Like
it's
Pathfinders. When we played against them on a checkpoint at SME as allies, they had literally a backup Tiger for their armor, and they would have a rep station just to repair it, and it was just sitting AFK until someone brought it in, which is honestly kind of wild. I did not expect that when we went into the match.
Yeah. So, 18 and a half minutes left. It's been tough for Syndicate to really get going here. Omen's been doing a really good job of taking space from them. Farmhouse has been back and forth all game. Ruins was back and forth all game, but Omen's been in control of it for the last, 15, 20 minutes or so. And if we look at this flank, ooh, it's got to be a rep station or something, right? Or AT gun? Yeah, it's an AT gun. Ruins has been rough, but they're still holding their point. They're not going to go out. They shouldn't lose this 4-1. Never know. But yeah, so it looks like Omen is on the move. Oh my god. That, just the render, dude. Crazy. But yeah, so, Syndicate has no pressure. They only have one SL that might be able to get them something going. Again. But other than that, they have nothing. No backdoor pressure right now. It's tough. I'm not panicking maximum capacity yet, but it's definitely in the back of my head, kind of how are we gonna win this? Because 17 minutes is not a lot of time to get something going.
It's not a lot of time. I mean, all you can really do. I mean, they have 3 tanks up right now. Possibly use your armor pressure.
4.
To try to push 4. I did not see the
Oh,
on the east
and wait, they just got out of it. I don't know what happened. I have no idea, but
even with your 3 heavies right there, try to make some kind of front door push down piers.
yeah,
I mean, it depends on the pressure that your Tigers have as Omen and what angles you have too, because there's only so much you can do if you're being beamed by Tigers while pushing the piers. But that's all you can really do. Just try to use your armor support. Have your RD possibly throw some smoke down onto the piers and make it a little bit more difficult for one armor to visually see your tanks and possibly take them out, and to eliminate your the Omen MGs from mowing down your guys as they push through. And I guess in the Germans' case, trying to suppress the lane holders and their angles on your infantry as they push in the piers.
it's true. I mean, and Syndicate's fuel is in a good swing right now. They have 3 heavies up, and they're about to have a 4th ready to go. Obviously not to bring up, but just to have if one of them goes down. So, people don't think about that macro play, but when you have a heavy ready to go, you can make one of those heavies can be aggressive. You have 3, they might have 2. Trade a heavy tank. Your 3rd one's already on the way up. They're down. Now you have the armor advantage in your favor. But a lot of teams are sometimes they don't know when to be aggressive with their armor and when to not be aggressive with their armor, and that can really pay dividends or bite you in the ass.
As a commander, all you can really do right now is try to prep your armor up, make sure they're all ready to go, and make a last-minute push. Get a bombing run in, get an air raid in, and hopefully your infantry can push along with your armor, protect your armor. But honestly,
Got a bombing run coming in.
Occasions where your RD will be very crucial.
Ooh,
shells.
Not.
Right there.
And
not what you're looking for as Syndicate. So actually, looking back at the map, I don't think they have any front door garrisons right now. Which, yeah, at
Yeah.
least in relatively good sectors.
I
That's
mean,
actually a huge issue for Syndicate right now.
it's potentially a huge issue. Like, Omen wasn't super close to deal with it. They are going to lose space, but they are going to get their OP spawns off. But just a matter of, can Syndicate hold them off from where they were? But they should be able to get...
reset.
Yeah, I mean, they should be able to get their spawns back off, which they did. I mean, but yeah, so they're going to try this again. I mean, they have to. There's nothing else that's really working for them. They just haven't been able to really, like, win their gunfight or win the pushes consistently. So, I mean, but yeah, so it seemed like the bombing run was a good bombing run, but ultimately didn't result to... I mean, maybe Omen taking, like, a hedgerow further. Could be the difference maker. P-Strike coming in. I assume it's going to be somewhere in front of us. I'm trying to... There it goes.
Shooter.
Ooh, just missed. Just
Barely
missed.
missed that. I saw that in the corner of my eye.
Damn shooter, dude.
I'm trying to figure out if he has a WASD on his keyboard or not. Seems like he's in the same spot the entire game.
Oh no, poor shooter. We're his biggest fans if you didn't know. Alright, so 14 minutes left. More like 12 minutes left. You know.
Does look like he does have a A and a W.
Or he just has an S and a D. Or a A and a D. But yeah, so I mean, this is tough. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, when you lose some key points on a map, your pushes become like super... It's hard. Like, sometimes the game just...
Farm back.
Yeah, I mean, but the push is not over, but it's a lot harder to get going, you know, so...
Down goes shooter again.
Poor guy, poor guy.
What time's the map at? 13:10.
Yeah, 11.
That's to him at 13:30.
Starts gonna have timestamps every time he died. Pretty good turnout too. We have, like, right now we have 18 people watching, like, concurrently.
Yeah.
So super nice, dude. You bring the crowds, dude. That's all it is.
Hey, that's not me. It's you.
Now we always jump up expeditionally when the game
shooter.
ends.
I'm a yapping shooter.
That's, dude. Those are the guys that
Hey,
do well. Ooh, Omen is...
hey, my new PC build. I've been doing better.
Omen
Change.
is... It helps too when you have someone, like, has the streaming, because you can just hop on and just be commentary, and it makes it more interesting than one person talking, and, you know, so it always works. Alright, Omen is gonna make a push on this. I don't think... I mean, this is panic mode a little bit. Not even a little bit. I'm at, like, a 7 right now, if I'm Syndicate. I don't know what they know. Like, I don't know what the information they have, but this has the makings of being potentially dangerous for them. You know, you don't... Like, their front door, especially right now, is wiped for this west side. And they're losing gunfights. Wow, still losing gunfights. Capcake gonna try to come be the hero. Takes out Ben, thank God. Garrison right here, though. I mean, it's...
Close to where Ben was.
If Omen can get right here, they can see that. And that would be huge. But Syndicate's responding well. Still cannot get into ruins. And this is... If you're Omen, this is exactly where you want to be. Because you're hitting them so hard. They can't even think about attacking because they're just defending you. You know? So it's like... It's a masterclass right now on holding pressure. And they can't even get their flanks going either. You know, it's just... 11 minutes, it's not a lot of time to go from dugout all the way to Pierre's. So they're gonna have to do some crazy airhead shenanigans.
Unless you have a truck, I honestly, you're hitting that point where you shouldn't have any SLs on the opposite side of the map, in my opinion. I mean, they are pretty clumped up in the G3-4 area, which
they kind of have to be.
Pulling out from the, yeah, you kind of have to be for the west side of the room.
Just what Omen's giving them. They just don't really have a lot of... They kind of have to play the lanes Omen wants them to. But I mean, Omen is pretty much on a parallel push right now, so... Like, this should be favored for Syndicate, but it's just not playing out that way. Like, it just seems like they're... I mean, they're losing some key gunfights, but the trade's going good right now. I don't know. I mean, it's tough. It's gonna be hard to it's hard to say where this game's gonna go. Static is, I mean, so they traded sides, but they still have this OP here. And Syndicate has one recon guy, Ethniki, who potentially can be their saving grace if he, well, what do you do?
Or not.
What do you do?
I mean, Death Edge stayed on that wing. He can just flex over, well, spin over and look towards the west side of him and possibly mow down that OP.
And dude,
Which I know as an
God.
enemy playing against Death Edge, it is not fun. He will farm the living fuck out of you. Easily
yeah.
one of the better MGs within this game.
Garrison goes that dude. This is looking scary. OP's about to get wiped. OP wiped, and there goes. Oh my god. This is not good. They just flickered. And they were losing cap. They have one Garrison that can save them. One.
Honestly, even flickering would just be prox cap either way. Once you get a spawn on, then you're normally golden. I know many, especially looking at the map, even you could be dead at 50%. All it takes is just one spawn off.
Yeah.
And you're golden.
I'm just saying this is a scary situation for Sin to be in right now.
Right, especially
But they did.
Technically 7 minutes left to go. Less than 7 minutes left to go.
Yeah.
And you need to cap Pierce still. And you're currently working on Rue. And Rue is, I wouldn't say in trouble, but Rue is not looking pretty right now.
I agree.
Then again, as a commander, you can use this to your advantage too. If Omen overextends and leaves gaps open on Pierre, this is when you can sneak in last minute. Get that capture, throw Omen absolutely off, and then you're kind of screwed for the rest of the game.
It just looks like sometimes, they're losing gunfights that just have to be winnable. And here comes the airhead for Omen. They're not gonna this bombing run. I mean, I don't think they knew the airhead was gonna land. I mean, LW Fit has had the plot armor all game, so I expect him to be the hero here and kill Salon. Ooh, that's not a good shift W, but the strafe takes him out. They need to get bodies on this though. They need to protect this. I don't necessarily love the airhead. I think it's a little unnecessary. Like, I just don't know what it propels them to really do. But they might be able to farm these Sin guys. They do. Wow, Dr. Doof just absolutely killing it.
Going at it again.
But they need to hold this. I don't know if they do have the angle now. Rush just needs to hold that sideline. Oh, but I forgot Ruins is literally just peeking them too. Oh man, this is, again, the airhead's fine.
Airhead actually might work.
I just don't know. Damn,
I mean,
Dr. Doof is
not
just
a bad idea if you have, yeah, I mean, you get a spawn off there and then boom. As long as you're protecting the airhead, get a spawn off, you're not being farmed from the east, that airhead will work.
There's that
9 times
there's
out
a
of 10.
76 watching this, so they just need to push. They need to push into these buildings, but they are capping, and they're just slightly in the cap right here, diving with the recon. This recon should. Oh no, it knows exactly what it's doing. I apologize. All right, here goes the cap, and this is what I mean. How map dependent this is. Because, like, Syndicate's played Omen before and it has beat them. But now we're in a situation where it looks like they might lose 4-1 to them. You know, sometimes map is just on any given day. But Airhead coming down for Syndicate.
I mean, big thing too, you gotta think about the mentals. I mean, this is their second game. They will do a third game later in the day. It is an earlier game. I mean, and also it depends on map too, what you're playing. And if it's a tournament match and who's actually playing in the first place. There's so many variables when it comes to that.
Oh, I agree. Airhead goes down for Sin. I'm not sure. It looks good if they spawn on the right side, but they're going to get pushed. Depending on how many people drop on this, it's going to get pushed to the left. I assume Omen saw it. I mean, it looks like they have eyes on it, so if this is a big spawn wave, I think it's just going to get mowed down. I'm surprised the recon hasn't tried to splash that. And there's already, like, that is purely a backup. So there goes. They got the wave off, and it gets farmed. Like we said, I mean, bombing run coming out for Omen. This could be huge. This could be the point right here. Zigil and this airhead are the saving grace. I don't even know if the airhead's still up.
Yeah, that fix would have saw it.
So Bacon knows. Oh, maybe he doesn't though. Zigil's gonna get 2 there. He's ratting, dude.
Yep.
Oh. There we go. Airhead's down though. I don't know if it's been down. But Cap's still going the way. Even with Reinforce, this is not ideal. Okay, Reinforce is kicking in. 5 minutes left. I mean, you hate to see it, but I mean, this game, I think it's going to be a 3-2 on the way of Omen. But now we're just fighting for if it's going to be a 4-1 or a 3-2. But I just don't see how Syndicate in 4.5 minutes can turn this around. But still good practice for them to hold this. If they can hold this. There's 3 heavies here. So this should be winnable. But, I mean, Omen controls mid, like the hard point. Reinforce up in about, what, a minute or so. I can't really see exactly where that is, but so when Reinforce drops, like, I wonder how much that's going to sway things here. Yeah, Reinforce, I still can't fucking see it. I saw it a little bit. Reinforce nearly up, but they hold their positioning. It's still flickering, going back the way, even with Reinforce of Omen. So now when they lose Reinforce, these tanks are turning tide, trying to get a better position for this. Recon's coming up. You're about to see the whole fucking Omen team on that one. That actually is going to ping like every single person on the team. That's hilarious. What are you thinking? I mean, are they going to cap this? Ooh. Big splashes.
Honestly, I mean, Omens is putting lots of pressure on their front door. It seems like the spawn off north of Rue is gonna save them for that 2-3.
Yeah, they need.
It's edging around, but I just don't think it's enough. Unless they somehow get a bunch of OPs on the hedge where they put their originally.
Ooh, let's say Leonard. Potentially a push of dreams there. They have a good wraparound pressure. One of the heavies goes down. I don't know what to. I assume one of the other tanks.
That actually could help the cause at Omen.
And they're just straight artying this garrison too, dude. What the hell just rocketed this thing? Where's that tank at? Oh my god. This is pandemonium right now. Garrison needs that. Where's the already?
I think this will be fine on this. They're losing right now, but I think they should have a defend once both these 76s get in circle.
And here's the issue with and here's the issue with this is that 2 minutes is not their saving grace here, because they already have 25, almost 50% of the cap, and they're still losing it. Oh man, that already is just destroying. Dude, this could go the way of, because even if these tanks get in here, they're barely in the circle. One of them's barely in the circle. Yeah. They're just holding on for dear life right now.
That garrison right there. They can get ammo.
If they just got a... Oh, did he get a satchel down?
Contest or defend.
If they just get a satchel right here, they are going to wipe every single person there. So someone needs to just get a satchel on this house. Oh, man. This is a crazy ending to a game. Absolutely bonkers. 2 heavies, it's just not enough, and they're just getting pelted. I want to know what is being said right now. Can we get any procs? Anybody want to be like yelling?
The garrison is spawned in, so that's how they see 40 more seconds to hold, then they should be fine. As long as Artie doesn't hit that garrison, of course.
If that Artie just shifted, if they just gotta get one satchel right here, and they would win this. I don't know. Yes. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's a satchel. Dude, I think they capped this. They capped this. There goes a heavy. Satchel's about to go off, wipe literally every single person in that building. Yep. And they're already... Oh my god. Here it goes. Please.
Especially out. That's not large. Oh, that's not a big enough radius for the garrison.
No, but...
Off on that garrison.
Oh my god, already just wiped the whole thing. There goes the satchel.
Okay.
This is cap.
Actually might be
this is cap. Oh man. What an ending. What?
Both targets. Both those Tigers pushing in too. Yeah, that's gonna be a 4-1.
What an ending,
I was
dude.
hoping for the best for them, but it did not go in my favor, or obviously their favor.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Absolutely. And they're gonna get the Tiger. Oh, they're not gonna get the Tiger on, or the 76. Wow. They did get him. What an ending to a game. That was exciting. GG's.
Ending right there. Yep, GG's.
GG's for Omen. Syndicate, I think, played well most of the game, but ultimately, you know, the map just might have not been in their favor. They're gonna have to review this one for sure. But yeah, we'll take a quick look at all the squads here. I mean, look at these armor crews. If I could find them. 6,300 for one armor crew, 2,500 for this armor crew, and some of them just flexed out, but this guy had 2,200. So definitely, I'll commend somebody. I always try to. But GG's, appreciate, you know, really fun game to watch. Thanks you for everyone for tuning out. Thank you, Foxhole, for co-casting too. That was a really fun time to do that.
That was a fun game.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Well, GG's, and if you know, I'm casting a little bit in like 2 hours for Syndicate again on Herkin.